I'd like to invite the head of school, the School of Social Sciences, Dr. James Johnson, to give the vote of thanks and his closing remarks.
Thank you so much for being here tonight. I so appreciate this. I'm from the School of Social Sciences, and essentially we are the School of Social Change. That's what we're here for. And this whole thing started when I first came to Fiji several years ago, and I went to a women's rugby game with Dr. Yoko, and I saw the women, they were playing, and the thing that I saw and I heard people laughing. I heard people laughing at them. And being a black man from the South, I understand discrimination. I understand stigmatization. I understand bias. But the thing that I saw that I was so impressed with was that they held their head up. They held their head high. And I felt like the people who were laughing, that reflected much more on them and their ignorance than the courage of those young women. And I felt that day that we had to do stuff, Dr. Yoko and I, we had to do something. Because these women, these deaf rugby players, they have the right to play. They have the right to hope. They have the right to dream. They have the right to achieve. They have the right to aspire. They have the right to exist. They do. And we need, and don't leave here tonight without feeling that we have to accept those rights. Don't leave here tonight without feeling that we have to defend those rights. So when you hear someone laughing at those women rugby players or snickering at the deaf players, you step up to them and you say, I reject that. I reject that. That is wrong. I will not accept that. Stop that. Stop that. They deserve better. They deserve better. And I so appreciate you being here to assist us in this journey. I appreciate my team members. These events just don't happen. They take so much coordination. I want to take a second to thank my assistants, Tara and Vinny. Please stand up for a second. Just please stand up so I can give it back. They put it all together. Thank them. I remember last night when I met the deaf rugby players, they were amazing. So when I was talking to them, they all sort of stood around me. They all stood around me. I was in the center. And I felt that was nice. That was good. All right. Finally, I'm getting the respect that I deserve. I think that my staff at school, Richard Cole, should do that. Should always sort of stand around me. They should do the same thing. I think at staff meetings, I'm gonna have them do the same thing. You all stand around me and have me in the center. And I think that's the way I should run staff meetings from this point on. Thank you. The actual folks who came to see me, us, Mr. Serevi, Rocky Khan, I want to thank you in my own way. So I sat around the other day and I put together just a video to express what I feel about you folks. So while this video is playing, I asked you folks in the audience just to reflect tonight on what you heard. Reflect tonight on the courage and the character that you saw. And just think about what you can do. Okay?
Must have been cold there in my shadow to never have sunlight on your face. You were content to let me shine. That's your way. You always walked a step behind. So I was the one with all the glory, while you were the one with all the strength. Beautiful face without a name for so long. Beautiful smile to hide the pain. You ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle. You are the wind beneath my wings. Ooh, might have appeared to go unnoticed, but I've got it all here in my heart, yeah. I want you to know that I know the truth, 'cause I know it. I would be nothing without you. Oh yeah, yeah. You ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. Oh, I can fly higher than the eagle. Higher. You are the wind beneath my wings. Ooh, did I ever tell you you're my hero? You're everything, everything I wish I could be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can fly higher, higher than an eagle. Higher. You are the wind beneath my wings. Ooh. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, the wind beneath my wings. Oh, you are the wind beneath my Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank God for you. The wind